Yes, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Uh, so we finished with the lab program and converting the given infix expression into postfix expression. So the next part is evaluation of the postfix expression. So we are continuing with our discussion on the stacks now. So the next topic is evaluation of a given postfix expression. So I think I had started this already even before your test, and I was discussing with the logic of how to evaluate the given postfix expression. So to evaluate a given postfix expression, you have to create an empty stack, and then you have to start scanning. So what we understood till the previous class was converting a given infix to postfix expression. Now evaluating a given postfix expression. Scan from left to right to get a token. If the token is operand, place it on the stack. So you have to start scanning the given input string from the left to right, and if the token, the scan token is an operand, okay, you got to place it onto the stack. If the scan token is an operator, you remove the two operands from the stack, pop out two operands from the stack, perform the operation using this operator, and then push the result back onto the stack, and continue this procedure until we reach the end of the expression, and finally remove the answer from the stack. So this is what the simple logic for evaluating a given postfix expression, and you got to remember this. It's very simple. First you got to create an empty stack, read the postfix expression, start scanning the postfix expression from left to right for the tokens. Every time you scan a token, just check it whether it is an operator or an operand. If it is an operand, place it onto the stack or push it onto the stack. If it is an operator, you got to pop two operands from the stack, and then you have to perform the operation. Say the operator is plus, you pop two elements from the stack and perform the addition. If the operator is into, pop two items from the stack and perform the multiplication. Okay, that is what. Okay, operand, push it onto the stack. If it is operator, pop two operands. How many to pop? Two operands from the stack. Okay, and perform the operation on that operand corresponding to the operator, and place the result back onto the stack. And similarly, when you are popping, say if you have encountered an operator while scanning the given postfix expression, so and you are popping two items from the stack. So the first item which you pop from the stack should be assigned as second operand, and the second item which you are popping from the stack should be assigned as the first operand. So this is what you got to remember. Okay, so this is what the simple logic, and if you remember this, then everything goes easy. Hope you understood with this the logic of converting a given postfix expression, postfix expression. Okay, evaluating the given postfix expression. Understood? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we'll continue. Okay. So algorithm to evaluate the postfix. So this was written full using natural language. This is in the form of the steps using natural language as a programming language. So evaluate P. The algorithm finds the value of an arithmetic expression P written in postfix notation. So first thing is this: append right parenthesis. Okay, at the end of P. So this acts as the sentinel. Okay, that means so this acts as, so whenever you encounter the closing parenthesis, you have to stop evaluating the postfix expression. Okay, so that is, and scan P from left to right and repeat the step 3 and 4 for each element of P until the sentinel, this closing parenthesis, is encountered. Okay, if when you are scanning, if the scanned operand so token is an operand, so then place it onto the stack. If the scan token is an operator, so then remove top two elements from the stack, okay, where A is the top element and B is the next top element. Evaluate, observe this is what I told. So A is the top element, you got to pop two elements. I'm assuming A is the top element and B is the next element on the stack. See, A is assigned as the second operand and B is assigned as the first operand, okay. Evaluate B operator A and place the result back onto the stack, okay. So, and you got to repeat this until you finish scanning all the tokens from the given postfix expression, okay. So this is what the simple logic is written in the form of the algorithm or the steps, okay. Now we'll go for solving it. I think last class I also before your test I remember I have also showed you how to evaluate it, so but it can be done more meaningfully, okay. So that time I wrote the stack and then I executed it, okay. Now not executed, I traced it, okay. Now so this is what the given expression now postfix, it's a postfix expression. By looking into this you can say it's a postfix expression. So now I have three columns here. What is this? This is the token column, and then this is the stack column, and this is the top column, okay. And stack, it's growing in this order, okay. So 6 is the element which is present in the stack right now. If I go to the second column, 2 is on top of the stack, so next 2 is popped and we have 3, something like this, okay. Now so just have a look. Now I'll start scanning this symbol, okay. I'll start scanning my given postfix expression from left to right. I have scanned now. So what is that I scan first? I have scanned 6, okay. So 6 is scanned, and you know 6 is an operand, okay. It is pushed onto the stack, okay. 6 whenever top initially it was -1, now 6 is an operand, so it is pushed onto the stack. Next I continue scanning. So the next operator that I have scanned is 2. 2 is scanned, and 2 is also an operand, so and it is also pushed onto the stack. Right now I have two elements on the stack. One is 2, the top of the stack is 2 and the next element in the stack is 6, okay. Okay, next I am continuing scanning. Now what I have encountered is divided by. So divided by is not an operand, it is an operator, and as per the logic, when you encounter an operator, what is that you have to do?
Remove two elements from the stack.
Pop two elements from the stack and then perform the operation. Yes or no? Now so it is 6 by 2. You pop 2 and 6 by 2. What is the result? 3. And what are see, when you pop 6 and 2, what will be the status of the stack? It is empty. Both will be popped, and the result what you are getting is how much? What is the result of 6 by 3? Sorry, 6 by 2? 3. And this 3 is again pushed onto the stack, okay. Next I continue scanning, okay. So after popping these two, stack became empty, and I got the result of this operation 6 by 2, and the result is 3, and the result 3 is pushed onto the stack. Now I continue scanning, and next symbol which token which I am encountering is 3, okay, 3, and this 3 is what? It is an operand, and it is pushed onto the stack. This 3 is the result which I obtained from the previous, and this 3 is this 3 which I am pushing onto the stack, new 3. And next I continue scanning. So next the token what I got is minus, and when I check, this minus is not an operand, it is an operator. Now you got to pop two elements from the stack and perform this operation. Which operation? Minus operation. When I am doing that, so 3 minus 3, result is how much? 0. So this 3 is also popped, and this 3 is also popped. 3 minus 3 is 0, and this new result 0 is pushed onto the stack. Hope you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next I continue scanning again. Now I got 4 next, the symbol that is scanned. 4 is the symbol that is scanned. So it is an operand, I have pushed it onto the stack. Okay. So 4 is pushed onto the stack, and next I continue scanning. I have found 2. So 0, 4, 2. 2 is also pushed onto the stack. So next I have encountered star. Star is an operand, okay, operator. Now I got to pop 2 elements from the stack. So 2 I'll pop, and then 4 I'll pop, I perform the operation into 4 into 2 is 8. So these two are popped, still there in the stack. 4 into 2 is 8, and the result is once again pushed onto the stack. Okay. Next I continue scanning again. So next token which I am encountering is plus. Sorry. So this plus is encountered. Now, so this is again operator. What you have to do? You have to pop two elements from the stack. I pop 8, I pop 0 and perform this operation. On 8 and 0 I perform the addition operation. What is the result? 0. Okay. So the final, and after that I again still continue to scan, and there are no more operators. So EOS. Okay. My end of my string, EOS, end of my input string. So when you reach the end of your input string, you just go and see what's there on top of the stack, and that is your answer. So I'm getting the answer as 8 right now. Hope you people understood with this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now I want you people to just copy this. Okay. Copy this and take a paper, pen, and do this. Put 3 columns, token, stack, and then top is not really necessary. If you want, you can write it, no issue. Okay. Or otherwise, instead of top, you can go for writing the intermediate result here. Okay. So whenever you encounter an operator, okay, that is not required. You write top itself. Here top value was -1. Here top becomes 0, and here it become 1, correct? Because 2 is also inserted. And then when you pop 2 elements, again top value will become 0. So just write it as top only. I want you to copy this and do it by yourself without looking in. So in the next slide I have one more example I'll give you, and I'll ask you to do it. I'll just go here. Okay. Yeah, this expression I'll ask you to do it. I think this is in the graphical representation. Okay, we'll see that. But before that, I want you to solve it. This expression also. We'll come to this later. Now this one. So copy this and try to do it by yourself and verify with this. Don't look into this. You do by yourself, and finally you verify with this. I think I had given one more example. Yeah, and after that you take this and apply the same method and try to solve it. Yeah. So this one you take, try to evaluate it, and this one also you take and try to evaluate by applying the same method. So, and in the before the test I applied the logic, and I showed you I have evaluated these two expressions. I have evaluated. Only thing is I didn't teach the exact method how to do it. Now you have the exact method. 3 columns you can put, and you can easily solve it. Yeah, copy this and try to evaluate. Are you people doing it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is important. You'll definitely have the questions in exam. Converting from infix to prefix or postfix and evaluating the given postfix. These examples will be there always.
What is the meaning of dollar sign, sir?
What? I didn't get you.
Dollar sign.
Yeah.
What's the operation?
Exponentiation. Power.
Explain. Yes, sir.
Okay. Dollar, or sometimes we use the caret symbol. That is upside V. So copy these two. This also you copy, and this also you copy, and then apply this. So use this method and try to solve it. See, the first element which you are popping always gets assigned to second operand. Okay, so it is not 2 by 6 here, it is 6 by 2. Okay, so it's something like this. I'll write here operand 1 divided by operand 2. So the first element which you pop, the top element, the first element which you pop gets assigned to operand 2, and the next element which you pop, it gets assigned to operand 1. So this I've already clearly told you in the previous class itself, earlier classes. Always the first element which you pop should be assigned to operand 2, and the next element, second element which you pop, it should be assigned to operand 1. Okay, and do this also, and I think this is the same example. Okay, and here it is in the graphical representation. I'll show you. Observe here. Okay, if you are solving it, just please stop. So I think this with this you'll clearly understand it. Okay, so it is with the animation. Observe here. So this is my expression, the same example which we took here, 6(2) by 3 minus 4(2) into plus. Okay, same example. So I'm starting scanning. I've started scanning my given postfix expression. So the first token which I'm scanning is 6. Okay, observe now. So the first token which I've scanned is 6. Okay, so it is an operand. So this token which is scanned is an operand. Now push it onto the stack. So 6 got pushed onto the stack. OP people are saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So don't solve now. Please stop it. Have a look here. Next, the next symbol to scan is how much? What is the next token?
2.
2. So the next token that is scanned is 2. Again it is an operand, correct, right? Push it onto the stack. So where it comes? Here. So 2 comes here now. Next again we start scanning. The next token that is scanned is divided by. So token scanned is divided by. So it is an operator. So pop two top elements from the stack and store it in operand 2 and operand 1. Okay, we pop 2 and it gets assigned to operand 2, and we pop 6 and it gets assigned to operand 1. Is that clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now observe now. See, operand 2. So this one, the first top of the element, current 2 is popped and assigned to operand 2, and 6 is also popped and assigned to operand 1. And what is the status of the stack now? Empty. Next, what is the operator that we have scanned? Divided by. Okay. Evaluate operand 1, operator operand 2. So, but operator now is divided by. Okay. So, divided by. And what is the result we are getting? 6 by 2, 3. What we got to do with this result? Push this result back to the stack. Now 3 comes to this. So it is an empty stack now. So 3 occupies this position. So 3 is pushed. Okay. Now I'll continue again scanning. So next token which I'm scanning is 3. So 3 is operand push onto this stack. Okay. 3 is pushed onto this stack. Next again I'll continue scanning. What is the next symbol I'm scanning? Minus. Okay. So minus is scanned, and now it is operator. So pop 2 top elements from the stack and store it in operand 2 and operand 1. Okay. So this 3 gets popped out and assigned to operand 2, and this 3 also gets popped out and assigned to operand 1. Observe now. See. And then evaluate. What is the operator? Minus. Minus is the operator. So 3 minus 3, the result is 0. And what do you can always observe? The result should be pushed back onto the stack. Now I'm pushing this result back onto the stack. So what is the result now? 0. Now I'll continue scanning my postfix expression. The token which I'm scanning right now is 4. Okay. And since 4 is an operand, we push it onto this stack. And again I'll continue scanning my postfix expression. The next token which I'm scanning is 2. Okay, and this is also operand, push it onto this stack. Now the next symbol which I'm scanning is star. So star is an operator. So now pop 2 elements from the stack. So pop 2, this 2, and assign it to operand 2. So pop this and assign it to operand 1. Okay, observe now. So 2 is this operand 2 and 4 is assigned to operand 1. Now what is the operator? Into now. Into, and the result is 8. Okay. Now what you are doing now? Push this onto the stack. Okay. So 0 was the result of the previous 3 minus 3. That result is still there, and the result of the current operation is what? 8 now. So 2 4 0 was the earlier content. 2 into 4 we did. The 0 is still as it is, and 8 is the result. Now again next symbol which I am scanning is plus. It is operator. Again I got to pop 2 elements. So 8 gets assigned to operand 2 and 0 gets assigned to operand 1. Okay. Now the operator is plus and the result is 8. Now push this onto the stack. And next I go for scanning something from the post. Nothing to scan now. So that means I've reached the end of my postfix expression, and the result is where? So if I just go and see what's there on top of the stack, that is the result of the postfix expression. Understood? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm just going back. Yeah, same way you solve these 2 expressions and tell me the answers. What is the answer? Anyone finish solving this? Yeah, I'll try to solve this using the method what I told. Let me copy this. I'll open. So I think Word file is better. I can insert a table and show you.
Sir, please can you solve the last one instead?
Which one?
The last one, $2-3 for.
This one, huh? Okay, I'll solve both of them. I'll solve. And let me solve this first, and later the.
Thank you.
I think I'm getting answers in the chat box. Yeah. Second one, the answer is 34. Okay. I'll check. I'll check now. So first one, you're saying it is 23 to the power 7, and for the second one it is 34. Okay. Let me check whether it is correct or not. I'll insert a table. So 3 column. Okay. So I'll write token here and stack and then top. So top is initially, so as we go with this, so top initially is initialized to -1. Okay. So top is equal to -1. Now I'll scan this. So I think I need to zoom. Okay. So the first token which I've scanned is 2. So since it is an operand, it gets added to the stack and the top value is 0. Okay. Next symbol that is scanned is 3. So 3 is the symbol that is scanned and it is again operand, it gets added to the stack. So 2 and 3. 3 is on top of the stack and the top value is 1 right now. Okay. Next symbol that is scanned is plus and it is an operator. What you got to do is you got to pop 2 elements. Okay. Let me write here the operation. Okay. Here. So I'll write here OP1 operator OP2. So we pop top element 3 and it is assigned to operand 2 and the operator is plus and we pop, so 3 is popped now and 2 is also popped and it gets assigned to operand 1. Understood now? And 2 plus 3 is 5. Okay. And the result, so let me write here, sorry, don't remove, I'll not remove them. 2 3, I'll not remove them. Now here it is popped, so 2 plus 3 is 5, the result. Okay. So this is also popped, this is also popped, and the operation, addition operation is performed and the result is 5 that is pushed onto the stack. Okay. Now again the top value is 0. Next, I continue scanning. So the next token that I'm scanning is 4. 4. Okay. So 4 is pushed onto the stack. 5 is already there. 4 is pushed onto the stack, and the top value is 1. Understood? Next symbol which you're scanning is, or the next token which you're scanning is into. So now you should go for popping 2 elements. So 4 will be popped and assigned to operand 2, and 5 will be popped and assigned to operand 1. And the operator now is into. So 5 into 4 is 20, which gets again pushed onto the stack. Okay. So I'm giving a space. So space is the separating. See, 2 and 0, there is no space. That means this is one digit. Okay, one number. So now the top value is again 0. Next, I continue scanning. So the next token which you are scanning is 2. So 2 gets pushed onto the stack. 22. Okay. So this 20 is the result of the previous operation, and this is the new 2 which is pushed onto the stack, and top value is 1. Next again, the next symbol that is scanned is 5. So 5, since it is operand, it also gets pushed onto the stack. 20 to 5, and the top value is 2. Okay. Next, okay, I think I have to reduce a little bit. Okay, this is enough. Now, so next what we are scanning is minus is the token. It is an operator. Now we got to pop 2 elements. Okay, so 5 so gets popped, and it will be assigned to operand 2. 5 is popped and assigned here, and next 2 gets popped and assigned here. Okay, and the operator is minus. Okay. Now 2 minus 3 is, so 2 minus 5 is minus 3. So you have 20 already, and the new value minus 3 gets pushed onto the stack. Okay, and the result top value is 1 right now. So this is at 0th index, and minus 3 is at 1 value. Next again. So next I continue scanning. So what I have is next token is also minus. Okay. Now we got to pop 2 elements. So minus 3 will be popped and assigned as operand 2. Minus 3. Let me write this inside the bracket. And then 20 is popped and assigned to operand 2, operand 1. So 20 minus of minus 3, it is plus 20 plus 3, and the result is 23, gets pushed onto the stack, and the top value is 0. Hope you are following.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hello? Okay. So next I'm scanning the next token 1. So 1 is operand, it gets pushed onto the stack. 23, 1, and what is the top value? What is the top value? 1. Next, what is the next symbol? 6. And what will happen? It also gets pushed onto the stack. 23, 1, and then 6. And what is the top value? What will be the 2? And next symbol which you are scanning is plus. So it is operator. You have to pop 2 elements. 6 gets popped and assigned to operand 2, and then this operator changes to plus, and operand 1 is 1 now. Okay, so 6 plus 1 is 7. So 23 as it is, it's still there in the stack. So these 2 are popped, and the result of these 2 is 7, and the top value is 1. Next, the last symbol which we are scanning is dollar, and since it is an operator, you pop 7 and assign it to operand 2. So, and the operator now changes to dollar, and the operand 1 is 23. Okay. So, the result of 2 raised 23 to the power 7. I don't know how much it is. I need to use calculator. Anybody calculated? Anybody computed how much it is? How much it is? 23 to the power 7. Okay, here is the result. I don't know the big number. Maybe this, I think. I'll just copy this. So this is the result. This result again gets pushed onto the stack. Now the top is 0, and then there are no more input symbols to scan, so stops here. When all the symbols are scanned, you pop this. Okay, so this is the result and display it to the user. Okay, this way you have to do it. Okay, and similarly the next one. This one also you can do it. So one student asked me to do it for the second one. Yeah, so just make a try. I'll empty this. I'll erase everything. Yeah, I've erased. Okay, this also I'll erase. Yeah, do it. So the first token scanned is 2. Stack, it is pushed onto the stack, and the top value is 0. And the next symbol scanned is 3, and it is also operand pushed onto the stack. Top value is 1, and the next symbol scanned is dollar. So it is operator. Pop 3 and assign it to operand 2, 3, and then the operator is dollar, and operand 1 is 2. 2 to the power 3, result is 8, and top is 0. Next symbol which you are scanning is 4. So 8, 4 pushed onto the stack. Top value is 1. So if you get any doubts, you can stop me. So next symbol scanned is star, this star. Now pop 4 and assign it to operand 2, and then pop 8 and assign it to operand 1, and the operator is into. So 8 4s are 32. Okay, is the new result, and this top value is 0. Next symbol that is scanned is 2. So 2 is an operand, 32 space 2, and then this is 1. And next what you are scanning is minus. So pop 2 and make it as operand 2. Pop 32 and make it as operand 1. Now the operator is minus 32 minus 2 is 30. Yes, mute all of you, please. Mute, please. Okay. So next symbol scanned is 5. So since it is, please mute. So 5 is operand. It gets pushed onto this. So ESN 156, please mute. So 35, okay. So 35 is on top of the stack and 30 is the next element. So top is 1. Next symbol scanned is 1. So since it is operator, so 1 also gets pushed onto the stack. Now top value is 2. So next symbol scanned is divided by, it is operator. So pop 1 and make it as operand 2, pop 5 and make it as operand 1. And the operator is divided by, now 5 by 1, the result is 5. So 30 and then 5 is pushed again onto the stack. So now the top value is 1. Next symbol to scan is 6. 6 is again operand, so it gets pushed 30, 5, 6 and the top value is 2. And now next symbol which you are scanning is divide. Okay, so divide again. So 6 gets popped and assigned here, 5 gets popped and assigned as, and then it is divide. So 5 by 6 it is 0 times. Okay, so you have to take 30. Okay, so integer division you are doing, so 0. Okay, the quotient you have to take. So when you divide 5 by 6, it is not possible. 6 how many times? 0 times, and the top value is 1. Next symbol which is scanning is plus. So now pop 0 and assign it to operand 2, pop 30 and assign it to operand 1. So 30 plus 0, the operator is plus. So operator is plus, 30 plus 0 is 30, result is pushed onto the stack and 0. Next symbol that is scanned is 4. So since it is operand, it gets pushed onto the stack and the top value is 1, and after 4 you have plus. So the next token that is scanned is plus. Now 4 is popped and made as operand 2, and 30 is popped and made as operand 1, and plus is the operator. 30 plus 4 is 34, and so top of the stack is 0. And after this there are no more tokens present inside the input expression, so you just pop the top of the stack and that is your answer. So answer is 34. Hope you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, and this is the conversion process which you already know, infix to postfix conversion process. Since the order of operands in the infix and postfix expression is same, scan the input infix expression from left to right. During the scan, operands are passed directly to the postfix expression as they are encountered. This is what even we did in the lab program. Whenever you encounter an operand, it's directly assigned to what? The postfix expression. When the operators are encountered, it is placed in the infix expression depending on its precedence. That is input character precedence and the input stack precedence. We used to compare them. Correct, right? So if the input character precedence is lesser than the input stack precedence, we used to pop and add it to the postfix expression. Otherwise, we used to push the operator onto the stack. To get the higher precedence, first in the infix expression we save the operator until we know their correct placement. To do this, we follow the following procedure. Check the precedence of an incoming operator with the stack top. If the precedence of incoming operator is not higher than the operator at the stack top, repeatedly pop the stack and place the popped item onto the postfix. Otherwise, place the incoming operator onto the stack. The same logic. So the logic what you already know represented written using the textual format. Once you reach the end of the infix expression, repeatedly pop all the items from the stack and just go for placing them onto the postfix expression till the stack becomes empty. So if you just remember this text, you can easily write the program. So hope you understood with this. Are you feeling this? What is written here is familiar with you people already?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So and then similarly for the parenthesized expression, what you have to do. Okay. And this is written in the form of an algorithm, infix to postfix conversion algorithm. Okay. So we'll stop here. Okay. And then we'll continue in the next class. I have few more examples here, so we'll do that. Okay. So this example for the parenthesized expression. Okay. Converting an infix expression to postfix expression, parenthesized one. Okay. So the same logic what we have understood. Okay. So we'll stop here and we'll continue in the next class. So if you have any doubts, you can ask me.